Hey there, and welcome on into the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We are in Season 1, Week 31. We are driving in the Dirt Series, but we're also racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series for Tony Stewart. You see in the Dirt Series here, we're getting ready for our playoffs. We do have one race until the Dirt. Actually, this might be the playoffs, come to think of it. Not really sure, actually. Actually, we're in the playoffs. Playoffs are starting. Never mind. Now, you take a look here. This is the Dirt Series. We are driving in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We have 14 victories. We are a couple races away from that kickoff of the playoffs. We just came off of not great races, as you see here. A couple of DNFs. A glitch DNF at Watkins Glen, arguably, and a real DNF at Dover, admittingly, followed by a 13th place finish at Daytona. Hands down the worst streak we've had so far in our NASCAR Xfinity Series career. Gonna try to bounce back in this video as we head out to Darlington. You know I want to win me that Southern 500, even if it's in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I gotta win at Darlington, man. Gotta win there. Richmond, yeah, a win there would be cool, but I gotta win me Bristol. Bristol, hands down, my favorite track in this game. But as far as these playoffs are concerned, it is the first race of the playoffs. It's between us and Tony Stewart. Well, it's a number of different drivers, I should say. Only the top four will advance to the final four. As you see there, we are 23 points to the good. We might be locked into the final four in the Dirt Series here, but we're going to go ahead and see what we got here, just to give you an update on what's happening in the NASCAR Cup Series, if I can get to that one. There we go. In the Cup Series, they're getting ready for the Southern 500. They're in their playoffs already. Kurt Busch leading the way. Denny Hamlin second. Kyle, Blaney, Keselowski, Logano, Harvick, Truex Jr., and you got Matt Kenseth and Ryan Newman there. So what we'll go ahead and do is go ahead and head on out to the start of our very first Dirt playoff. Dirt racing's for fun, man. We're having fun. We're driving for Tony. Go out there and try to win the playoffs, win the championship. Yeah, but 5 victories so far. It's all about fun in this Dirt Series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and drop the green flag. Let's go. We are rolling off third for the Dirty Mo Media 40. I flubbed that already. We're getting ready for the Dirt playoffs, man. We're good to go here. Tony's going to be starting just inside the top 10, but we are kind of carrying that Smoke Racing, as it's known here in the Dirt Series banner, in this number 10 car, looking for win number 6.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here.
Let's go. Oh, boy. It's so much better when we have a clean racetrack. We can go ahead and use up this dirt, and we don't have to deal with being stuck in traffic. I think that's what kind of messed us up in the last video. We just, plain and simple, got stuck in traffic. We kept having cars running over us, and we've got it, oh boy, we've got it set so that the field is very tight. You're not going to see cars split up here, and yes, we're stage racing here in the Dirt Series, so we're having some fun out here in the dirt. This opening stage is a little uneventful, unfortunately, other than me getting a little slideways. Stage win.
That stage. Way to go, driver.
Like I said, a little uneventful for us, but that's okay. You can have an uneventful race here and there. Stewart's 7th, so he did get some stage points right there. Oh, no, we will not pit. I turned... so stages are turned on for the Xfinity races, but the byproduct is that they're here and see Tony's off a little bit. The byproduct is that they're left on for these dirt races. I just don't turn them off for them. I just leave them on, and it's kind of cool because we do get that. We do get those restart excitements. Coming to the white flag here. I'm going to try this high lane a little bit here. Getting set up for that final stage. This is where we got our first, victory in the dirt. earlier this season. Now we're back here, and guess what? Another
Stage. Great job.
stage points add up, man. They really do when it comes to the end of the season. And Tony, oi, 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 Tony, back to 14th. Yipes. He wasn't good the first time we came here either, so,
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready.
Good for the starter. Yo, boy.
Nobody out back. One back.
Okay, now that we're here in the final stage,
All clear.
put this up there. You see Bobby Carter coming up through the field a little bit, and there goes Mr. Eric
5 laps
Wright.
to go.
Now the rest of the top 5, other than our leader here, all playoff contenders, including ourselves. Gonna try to work this high lane a little bit, get around this 2 car. We do have how many laps to go this time by, Tony? 4 to go.
Looking
Trying to give
outside
him
now.
a little bit of room. Oh, he's not looking outside. He is outside, Tony.
All the way to the wall.
Copy that.
Inside. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. You just posted
3 to
the best
go.
lap ever. That's awesome.
Look at that. We're running the fastest laps of the day.
Inside. All clear.
Competition brings out the best in us.
Looking inside
You see the
now.
playoff
All clear. All
contenders
clear. No
right there
pressure
with
from
those
behind.
brown
Good
markers
inside
next to
by.
them. Coming to the white flag this time by as we catch the tail end of the field a little bit here. Eric Wright still on us, man. We're gonna, oh, I
One
just
back.
got a little too sideways
Clear
right
low.
there. Gave up a
White
lot of
flag. Bring it
time.
home.
We're gonna be stuck on this. Are we gonna try to get to the bottom? Okay, we're gonna try to get to the bottom here, make something happen. White flag is out. Oh, we bumped him a little bit. Is it
Still
enough? Is
there.
it enough? Is it enough?
All clear.
Drag
No
race.
pressure
We
from
clear
behind.
him.
Great job, driver. Checker flags in the air. It's yours.
Nice. Here in the dirt semifinals, we go ahead and lock ourselves in. We will go ahead and do a burnout here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. One of the Tony Stewart dirt cars is going to be contending for a championship heading to the final race. So for the next couple races, we can have fun, man. There's absolutely no pressure now. At least for the next couple weeks. Then after that, kind of a lot of pressure. And I've said this, the Dirt Series is supposed to be the fun series. You see it right there, getting the victory. Tony Stewart not even in the top 10. Youch. 14 car coming home 14th in the playoff opener here. Ouch. That's really tough for Tony, man. You see, we will advance, but Tony Stewart 4 points back right now in these playoffs. That is a little worrisome because Tony's AI admittingly has been hit or miss. He's either contending for a win and in the top 5, or he's in the doghouse, man. There's no medium for him. He's not just inside the top 10. He's either in the top 5 solidly contending for a win, or he's running way outside the top 10, man. There's no just inside the top. I feel bad for the guy, man. I really do. It's Tony Stewart. His AI shouldn't be that bad. It really shouldn't. We get the victory, though. You see us here in this motorsports.com number 10 car. I love this lightning motif. I really do. Something about the black, something about the red, something about that motorsports yellow gold in this NASCAR Heat 5 car is just so cool. Yes, we know. Well, I just did. I just did. I won the race, so it's not a question of can I make it. I did. It's past tense. I already did it. This game is infuriating on many levels at times. Many levels. And this is another example of it. I'm going to work past these rage issues. Heading out to Darlington, man. I want a victory out here at Darlington, man. That's like bucket list for me. Seriously. It's like, gotta do it. Gotta win at the Lady in Black. And I'm thinking maybe now, Should adjust this paint scheme a little bit. Maybe go old school in the paint scheme a little bit. But I don't know. I have no... The only thing I could do is change the colors. And what do I do for colors? I got 3 options. I can't change the design. I would love to change the design, but that is a NASCAR Heat 5 flaw. It looks like the number issue is changed officially. You see it right there. Still a little off-white, but it's significantly lighter than it has been with the dark gray. So that's a potential glitch that was fixed. Fingers crossed. But with that in mind, we'll go ahead and jump on into the race out at Darlington. I'm nervous. I want to win this race. Let's go. Starting just outside the top 10 here at the Lady in Black, qualifying 11th. You see Brandon Jones, your pole winner. Chad Fincham really fast in that 13 car. And you see Jeffrey Earnhardt heading to the back. Won't affect us. He qualified behind us. We're going to be rolling off just on this inside lane. Good lane to be in.
Out there. Going green. Ready. Ready. Green, green, green.
Told you those neon rims would still be there. What'd I say? All good though. See our teammate right here. He qualified just a couple rows ahead of us. We're already up to his back bumper.
Careful, still there.
Here on lap number 1. Put this one up so you can see who's where on the track, where we are on the track. Chase is up to 5th. I want to... Whoa, Chase. That might have been my fault because I gave him a shot heading into that turn. It's all good. He saved it.
Still there.
Ooh, I'm giving him a little bit of room. A lot of room, actually. Ooh, but everything gets tight off these turns. It really does. You can race below that yellow line. It's fine. And
clear. No pressure from behind.
whoa, okay. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate that, buddy. Now you see Darlington when the place was built. The banking was actually made as kind of like a runoff area for cars in this stage, white flag in this stage. The banking was made as a runoff area for when cars just blew a tire or when they got a little too out of control in these turns. Originally, they were supposed to drive down on that apron, and eventually someone realized, hey, I can go faster on the banking than I can down there on the flat surface, so they went ahead and headed up here, and now we race on the banking. Originally, the track was designed to... nope. Originally, the track was designed for speeds in the neighborhood of 80, 90 miles an hour. Now we're doing like 160-ish around this track, so it's quite a bit of a difference, and you see, even though they repaved it, we've really eaten the tires right there. Yeah, we're not going to go ahead and pit there. And you see the transition.
Have a good day.
Love that twilight sky, man. It's beautiful in this game. It really is.
Left side.
See some fast cars up here. But we are also fast. Little 3 wide action heading into turn 1 at Darlington.
All clear.
We didn't back down. Worked for us. Mr. Jones. Come here, Mr. Jones. Ooh, I gave him a shot.
Clear all around.
Yipes. He got a stripe. I got a stripe. We all get a stripe. Alrighty. To the lead, though. 2 laps to go in this stage. And you see it right there. We got the tire warning. I know, Tony, but it's Darlington, and we've pulled away by about 2 seconds, so I'm backing up my corners right now, trying to save these tires. I just need 1 more lap out of them. You can see we've done quite a bit of damage to the hood of this car, getting some Darlington stripes here. It's Darlington. You cannot save tires at Darlington. I think it's literally impossible. Ooh, Down to 7%. This will be an interesting last turn.
Go easy on the tires.
Can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? We saved the tires. All right, we live to fight another day.
On that stage, way to go, driver.
5.5 second lead right there on Brandon Jones. Our teammate Chase Briscoe coming home third? Question mark in that stage? Yes, he did. Not too shabby. So you see it right there. We pulled away considerably. Yes, we will pit. Don't need a full fuel load, and it doesn't behoove us to do that. The car works significantly better on less fuel. Yes, we'll go ahead and repair the damage. No other changes. That'll get us through the end here. All right. Pit crew didn't get it done, but we did have that damage, so car's back up to normal.
Ready. Green. One back. Bottom lane's moving.
8 to go here. We are way good on fuel. You see it right here, 12 to go. 12 laps of fuel remaining. The tires may or may not hold out. That'll be an interesting little nugget. But you see, we're leading right now at Darlington in the closing laps, but Brandon Jones in that number 19 looking for his, I believe would be his 3rd victory of the season. Would be our 16th victory of the season if we pull it off here. Question is whose tires can last, and Brandon's right here on us, so we shall see.
Car outside. 5 laps to go.
And our teammate is right there on us. And now look at who's come up and battling for second with our teammate. Got a little squirrely right there. Brandon Jones back up to second, our teammate back to third. It's pretty much a 3-car battle right now with those 2 cars back there battling a little bit. It gives us a tiny bit of breathing room. And it's a little bit of time back to the 4th place car right there, so. Oof. That was a Darlington stripe. So people question what a Darlington stripe is. If you get into the wall in the middle of the turn, that's not a stripe. That's getting into the wall. If you get into the wall coming off the turn, just at the exit of the turn, that is a Darlington stripe. I just got a Darlington stripe. I haven't gotten a Darlington stripe in this game ever, and in the Heat series not for a while. But right here, when you hit that turn, that exit is when you get that Darlington stripe. You see right there, we've pulled out to about 2 seconds on Brandon Jones. Our teammate about 3 seconds back, so we do have some breathing room, but the question is now, can these tires hold out? That's the question mark. With 2 laps to go here, we got 50%. I think we're good on tires, actually. I was nervous because...
Yellow flag.
Oh, man, you know what? Car's good on old rubber. Got a couple cars not pitting. Even though Brandon's fast, you're going to have at least 2 cars that stay out, so. All right, so you got 4 cars that stayed out. We're one of them. Our teammate's another one. Brandon Jones pitted, though.
Drive safe, be smart.
Oh, boy.
This time by. All clear.
Cleared our teammate right there, but the question is now is can we get away and stay in the lead, and we pulled out to about a half second in this first turn. The old tires are working for us, man. Wow. Coming to the white flag, almost a second. Over a second now. On the rest of the field. Ooh, boy. Heck of a restart for us at Darlington, man. White flag.
Hit your mark.
Man, to win at Darlington, it's up there with the bucket list, man. You are a truly great driver if you can master this track and you can get a victory at the Lady in Black, and that is the goal. 3 seconds now up on that second place car. Our teammate is right there in third. I'm purposefully staying off the wall. I don't want to trigger a DNF because off the final turn, guess what?
Black and white's in the air. That's a checkered flag. Good job.
So darn cool, man. Nothing like getting the victory at the Lady in Black. Darlington is a truly historic track, man. And yes, the neon yellow rim glitch is still here, but look at that 00 actually being in white now. Oops. Not that kind of dark, lightish gray, whatever that was. We got the numeral coloring down, so steps in the right direction for 704 and Monster Games for finally getting that coloring right. Now we just got to get the rims taken care of. You saw us change it before going into this race, and that's okay, man, because we got a victory at Darlington, man. There's nothing like this in the world. 1950, man. It's a Southern tradition, man. So very, very, very cool track. And I'm really glad that that minnow farm kept the track this really cool shape, man. It's a lot of history, a lot of personality in this track. And man, does it feel good to get a victory here. We get the victory. Noah Gregson second. Our teammate Chase Briscoe third. The guy, ooh, that 44 had a hard hit right there. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. You got Brandon Jones, the fastest, one of the fastest cars next to us, arguably, coming home fourth. And Justin Allgaier rounding out your top 5. 15th victory of the season. Pardon me, thought it would have been the 16th. And you also have our teammate Holden Strong there in second. We pulled away a little bit. I think that guarantees us the regular season championship. But you see right there, we're pretty dominant this season so far. So that's something to keep an eye on when we head into these playoffs. And oh, by the way, another trophy that actually says NASCAR Heat 5 now. They went ahead and replaced that. They missed it when the game first dropped, but I think we're on patch 2 or 3 now. They have finally fixed it. It clearly says 5 and not 4. Oops. And it's fixed. So if you're going to buy the game brand new, make sure you download the patches because there's a lot of little glitches that they fixed. Let me put it that way. They've a lot of little glitches. Yeah. Hello. Hot seat at Darlington in the Southern 500. Oh my goodness. Gonna be driving the number 43 car at Darlington. Are you kidding me? Really? All right. Is there a more historic car to drive at the Lady in Black? I can't think of one. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drive this right now. Now, I don't want to say that Richard Petty Motorsports doesn't have good equipment, but this car's junk. It's a 4-star car, so it's not the worst car in the field, not the worst we've driven so far, but it's not a great car. Let me put it that way. You see Kenseth, he gets 2 little thingies. Posted some good laps in practice. He's on the pole. John Hunter Nemechek going to the back. We qualified just outside the top 20. You know, they don't have the money, man. They don't have the money. They don't have the resources. Richard Petty Motorsports doing the best with what they can. And to be very blunt, Bubba Wallace is way out driving, way outperforming this car. I really hope he ends up literally anywhere else but Richard Petty, seriously. And I think he knows that too. They offered him partial ownership of the car in order to entice him to stay, because he's clearly the best asset that Richard Petty Motorsports has. I'd argue Bubba does more than the 43 car and Richard Petty does for that car as far as recognition these days for the team and the car, but I think that Bubba needs to end up in some good equipment, man. He's out driving the 43 car's equipment by far, and he's rumored to go to the 42 car, not announced yet at the time of this recording, but The 42 seems plausible. The 8 car was a rumor, but that kind of got squashed when Tyler Rennick confirmed he's coming back next season in that 8 car. Honestly, the only other step up as far as equipment would be the 48 car. Ooh, Austin.
No pressure from behind.
But even that, my bad.
Wave them off.
But even the 48 car and Jimmy Johnson seems a little far-fetched at this point. You know, and maybe that's the plan. Maybe Bubba's talking to
Have a good day.
Rick Hendrick and Ally wants Bubba in the car. I don't know, but
Got a car coming inside now.
if I were Ally, I'd put him in the car, honestly, because arguably there's no more recognizable driver right now in the Cup Series than Bubba Wallace. He's gotten a lot of fame in recent years, or in recent months, I should say, and he's a young driver with a lot of potential. I think he could be as good as Chase Elliott is in the Cup Series right now if he had equipment under him. And Chase has been flying the banner for that organization for the last few years. Ooh, man.
Clear high.
What in the world? I didn't get into the 17 that badly. What in the world was that? Wow. But you see us here, we're just outside the top 10 at this point. Going forward. The car is just lacking speed. It's decently handling. It's not tight. It's not loose. It's very nice. Right now, it's just, you know, you're seeing us here. We're not getting that great a run. And in these turns is where we kind of make up some of that speed. But right here off, you see the 88 pulls away just a tad bit. And then getting into these turns, we kind of drive it in deep. And it works really nicely for us. So we're got a tiny bit of a horsepower issue, but we're going in the right direction, man.
Caution's out. Wave them off.
Ooh, okay. We just barely made it into the top 5. We were in the closing lap. You see about half the field's going to be coming down pit road here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll duck down pit road too. We will fill it up. We will get 4 tires here. And repair the damage, no changes. Alright, that's fine. We don't have the best pit crew, but you see we were one of the first ones out of pit road.
Left side.
We're not points racing out here, man. We're out here trying to get a win ultimately in this car. Yeah, they want a top 20, that's the goal, but I want to win. I would love a win in the Southern 500, especially in the 43 car. That would be so cool to take this car back to victory lane. Not that Bubba can't, but he's outperforming the car, and it's not a wonderful car. Let me put it that way. You can see we're mired back here. I'm rubbing up against everybody trying to get through all this. These slow cars, honestly, is what they are. Oh boy.
Looking inside now. Left side.
Okay, this 66 is angering me on a deep personal level. Timmy Hill. Come on, man.
Got a car coming
we were going somewhere, and because you don't know how to just move out of the way, we're mired back there. Do not appreciate.
All clear,
Jerk.
all clear. No pressure from behind.
You see how fast new tires are.
Yellow flag.
So, I'm thinking maybe 2 tires here. Maybe no tire. I don't know. Maybe we won't pit at all. Everybody's actually pitting, so we'll go ahead. We'll duck down pit road too. But you see, we only need half a can. Rights only, and yes, we'll repair the damage. We're back in 19th, so it is what it is, but not bad at all. 2 tires paid off for us right there.
Stay sharp. Coming to the green. Clear.
This is roughly where we were before the caution came out, right there with 5 to go. So, kind of back to where we were, honestly.
All clear.
Not the end of the world, Brad.
stage. Way to go, driver. Yellow flag.
Ooh. Coming to the white flag in that stage, we get the victory in the 43 car in this stage, man. So darn cool. Just as the car was starting to get a little evil, we'll go ahead and head down pit road. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fill her up. Oh, man. That's going to be close on fuel. We'll fill her up. 4 tires, repair, no damage to repair. Let's go. Getting it done. The RCR crew on loan to Richard Petty Motorsports, getting it done. We're going to be junk for the first at least 7-8 laps here. It takes us about halfway through the run for the tires to kind of come alive. But we'll hang on to this lead as long as we can. Try to keep him back there. But Denny Hamlin, he's won this race before. He knows how to win out here in the Southern 500. Bad Brad, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney. These are some very talented, hungry drivers back there. And they're in their playoffs, I might add. We're up here, just out here to get a victory, hopefully, for Richard Petty Motorsports. Top 20 is the goal. Ooh, boy. That's what they expect of us. They expect a top 20. I think that that's doable. I say while leading. But with that in mind, we've got a very fast pack of cars right behind us trying to... Oh, Denny. Yeah, I moved up on you. Oh, Brad. Oh, and the... Wow. We got freight trained. Oh, Kenseth. We reacted to Kenseth, and we got freight trained on the outside by the 11 and the 18.
You're clear.
Give me a few more laps here, and these tires will come alive, but for now, we're kind of just stuck, you know?
Inside.
Give us about 5 more laps here. Ooh. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we will pit. Get a splash of fuel, get rights only, repair some damage. See what happens here. Alright. We did gain a spot there up to 7th. Got that important inside line, that's what really matters here. The rights is what's important. That it'll drastically help our chances of making these tires last through the end of this race. Because we were going to get a tire warning here in the closing laps had it not been for that. But the problem is now we have to survive, I should say, about 5 laps before the tires come alive. So we're going to see the tires come alive here in the last 4 or 5 laps, potentially. But the fact that the lefts are a little worn makes the car not too shabby, actually. Up to 5th. Made it up to 3rd. Only a couple laps into this run, so we've got a good car here in the closing laps at Darlington in the Southern 500. And look at this. Trying to make a move on Kurt for the lead here. Off of turn 4, we're going to beat him to the line and lead this one. We are 6 to go. Got to try to clear him here, hanging on to it. Good on fuel, good on tires. In the closing laps of Darlington, we nabbed the lead away under green. Wow.
Yellow flag.
We're pulling away. 4 laps to go. We have 11 laps of fuel. Tires should hold out. I'm going for it. We're going for it. We're in overtime. Got the Busch brothers right behind me. Matt Kenseth, Brad Keselowski.
Keep your head on straight. Have a good day.
Got 2 of the toughest right here on restarts right around me. And I've got about 7 former championship winners behind me as well. At Darlington in the Southern 500, green-white checker, in the 43 car, which hasn't been competitive for the better part of 45 years. Oh boy. White flag in the Southern 500 at this point. Oh boy. I saw the whole race going away right there. Right off that turn. We got about a second lead right now on the Busch brothers. In the final turn in the Southern 500. Driving Richard Petty's number 43 back to victory lane in the Southern 500. We have done it.
Nice job, driver. You're the boss.
Wow. Sweeping the weekend at Darlington and putting this 43 car back into victory lane in the Southern 500. Wow. The car was not the best, but you know what? It came alive right there at the end. We played the track position game a little bit, the pit strategy game a little bit to get us up front, a little bit of track position right there, and we made it work, man. Putting this famed 43 car back in victory lane. Wow. Arguably doing it the right way. The last time this 43 car won, it was done under auspicious circumstances, let's just say that, with Eric Amarola staying out, and NASCAR arguably calling that victory, or calling that race a little prematurely to get the 43 car victory. But to see this 43 car back in victory lane, I'd love to see Bubba Wallace put it there, but we'll go ahead and do it, filling in for Bubba in the Southern 500. Now we're going to get the contract offer. Now we get to debate if we drive for Richard Petty Motorsports or take over the 43 car from Bubba. In real life, I really hope Bubba ends up anywhere else but Richard Petty Motorsports. He deserves much better equipment, a well-funded team with resources behind them. I'd love to see him driving that 42 car for Chip Ganassi with McDonald's on the car. He has a nice relationship with them, and I think Chip Ganassi can sell the 42 car with Bubba Wallace in it a little bit better right now than anything that the 43 car can do. But time will tell, man. Time will tell. Wow. I honestly still can't believe it, man. Taking this 43 car back to victory lane in the Southern 500. Can you think of a more historic race? Other than the Daytona 500, I can't think of a cooler place to get a victory for Richard Petty in the 43 car, honestly. And the fact that we went ahead and went out there and beat Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Keselowski, Kenseth, Logano, Hamlin, Bowyer, Truex, Harvick. Are you kidding me? Like, these are... Ooh. That's a hard hit. That's a DNF. Just these are extremely competitive drivers. I mean, you look at the top 6 right there. All but us have championships. And you include Truex and Harvick in there. There's 2 more championship drivers right there. Kyle's got 2. Kurt's got 1. Keselowski has 1. Kenseth has 1. Logano has 1. Hamlin and Bowyer don't have championships, but these are championship-winning drivers that we went out there and beat. I know it's virtually, but it's at the Southern 500, and dang, is that cool, man. You take a look here at 11th through 20th. Eric Jones, who is, yes, looking for a ride for next season. You have Chris Buescher, Blaney, Chase Elliott, Ryan Pierce, Tyler Reddick, Jimmy Johnson, and Suarez, LaJoy, and Bowman, your top 20, 21st through 30th. There they are. Eric Amarola, Chris Bell. That's not a good finish for Christopher Bell. Matt DeBena Burrito driving the 21 car to victory lane at Darlington. That might be cooler. That might be more historic. Looking at 31st through 40th right there. Tough break for William Byron, man. Same with Timmy. Oh no, Timmy Hill. Oh no, Timmy Hill crashed. I'm okay with Timmy Hill crashing. He got into me a little bit in this race, and got taken out of the race at some point in the race. Ryan Newman also 5 laps down right there, so tough breaks for them. You take a look at it right there. Our first victory, actually. Wow. In the Southern 500. And there we go, diving it in there, taking out Kyle Busch. Oh no, well. So cool to get our first Cup Series victory in the 43 car in Darlington. That is just so amazing, honestly. It truly is. Wow. No, we're not in the playoffs, but I think this kind of solidifies that we will be driving a Cup car next season. The question is do we join a team? Do we buy a team, or do we start our own team, or what do we do? I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point, but since we're here, we'll take a look at the playoff points. Kyle Busch currently leading with 2 victories, but Kurt Busch, the older brother, with 5 victories on the season so far. Same with Ryan Blaney. Wow. What could have been in the year 2020 for the season if everything played out in a different way, let's just say. Interesting. Yeah, but this image, the 43 car back in victory lane in Darlington, in the Southern 500, with these petty blue colors. And yeah, me in the suit, not Bubba Wallace. Would be cooler if it's Bubba. But dang, ain't this the coolest thing ever? It's just amazing. I hope to see this for Bubba Wallace sometime in the near future. It'd be so cool. Want to thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give us a like to congratulate us on winning our first Cup Series race here in the Southern 500, man. This is just awesome in as so many words. Winning the Southern 500 is definitely on the bucket list for me, and now we can kind of cross that off because we just did it. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Going to have a huge giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. In order to be a part of that, you need to make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yes, we do have a 50 subscriber giveaway happening over on Twitch. So make sure that you go over on twitch.tv/HeyAlanBailey, mash the follow button over there, because once we hit 50 followers over there, I know it's a low number, once we hit 50 over there, we'll go ahead and do another giveaway as well over on Twitch during one of our live streams. So in order to be a part of that, you got to be a subscriber. You got to click subscribe, man. That's how everything goes down. For NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We will see you at the track.